Hi again, it's me, David Herb, your Washington, D.C. tour guide. I'm here on Independence Avenue Southwest near the corner of 4th Street Southwest, across the street from the National Air and Space Museum. Why am I here? Well, there's a new memorial park being opened soon across the street from the museum on the south side of Independence Avenue. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint as to who this park is for. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Rock it all week with you. Well, those were happy days in the 1950s. We were under the steady leadership of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Those were times when Mickey Mantle was hitting them out, Elvis Presley was cranking out #1 hits, the middle class was growing by leaps and bounds, median income was climbing, the budget was being balanced. They weren't happy for everybody. This was pre-civil rights, or actually during the civil rights struggle, and African Americans were being abused and violently countered in their march for civil rights. So keep that in mind when we talk about these happy days. Now, the memorial itself is a 4-acre park. It's behind this fence. You can't enter it yet. Behind the park is the Department of Education, which was founded by President Eisenhower. And you can't see it real well, but there's a steel mesh tapestry, and engraved on that tapestry are the cliffs of Pointe du Hoc at Normandy, the cliffs that Rutter's Rangers climbed during the invasion of Normandy in 1944 on D-Day. So that's behind the park, and you'll get a better view of that at nighttime when it's lit up when you come and visit. There are also 2 sets of memorial clusters. I don't know if you can see them real well in there. There's a security guard walking between them. One of them depicts him as president, and the other one depicts him as general, with some of the quotes he has carved in the stone above there. Let's go a little further down the park. We'll go a little further west and see what we can see. Okay, at the western end of the park, there's a sculpture of a boy sitting on a stone, and that is the boy Dwight D. Eisenhower from Abilene, Kansas. You can't separate the man from his roots in Abilene. When he returned home and gave a speech after World War II, he said of all the accomplishments in his life, there's nothing he is more proud of than being from Abilene, Kansas, where he learned values from his parents who were Mennonite. They did a lot of Bible study when he was a kid, and they believed in hard work, doing a good job, and not drawing too much attention to yourself. At 18, he decided to go to West Point. He was one of 7 brothers, 6 who survived to adulthood, and rose through the ranks to commander of the Allied armies. He wasn't a very religious man after that. I should restate that. He didn't go to church after that, but he considered himself a very religious man. Matter of fact, he never went to church after he left home until he married Mamie Eisenhower and was baptized as president in the Presbyterian faith. He believed in a binary world where there was the moral, God-fearing West versus the atheist, communist East. And he saw everything in his foreign policy in those terms. He ran a very strong clandestine foreign policy. He did get us out of Korea. We didn't enter into any wars, but he was working behind the scenes through the Dulles brothers, John Foster Dulles, the Secretary of State, and Allen Dulles, the head of the CIA, overthrowing governments in Iran, Guatemala, trying to assassinate leaders in Congo and Fidel Castro, in Indonesia. All these things came back to haunt us in some ways or another. But overall, it was a peaceful time, a time of prosperity, and many historians rank him now as the 5th greatest president ever, behind Washington, Lincoln, FDR, and Teddy Roosevelt. So when this opens September 17th, I hope you can come down. It's a beautiful site. It's close to the Capitol, right across from the Air and Space Museum. There's shade, there's benches to sit and reflect. It's a 4-acre park. Come see it. And if you'd like me to show you around, just make a comment at the end of this video and I'll be glad to arrange a tour. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.